Do you want me to? Should I do some like vocal warm ups I do for when I'm on stage? Like,
oh yeah, you stretch your face as well.
Oh yeah, massage your jaw,
Ah, the
loosen it
jaw.
up. Yeah, you
Oh,
get
that
more
totally
like
makes sense.
right there where it meets, and then it helps loosen it up, and your voice is more resonant. Yeah,
I like
all
it.
sorts of
I
stuff.
like it.
Hmm
Voice coaching by Deadwood Jedi. Right. That's the intro, by the way.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Hey everyone, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another Raid Challenge video, and I've got a special guest today to this video, and it's the one and only Deadwood Jedi. Hey man, welcome. How are you today?
Thank you. Glad to be here. I'm great, dude. I'm doing fabulous. We're in the middle of this clan boss draft thing, and I'm just excited about it all.
Exactly. So the clan boss drafting, if you guys have not seen already any of the Deadwood Jedi videos on this specific subject, go to his channel immediately and start from the start of the draft. Right, I'll show you guys an image of what the draft is in a little bit, but the draft is basically me, Deadwood Jedi, Hell Hades, YST, and Scratch. We all compete in the clan boss in a situation where we draft one champion, the other person cannot draft that specific champion, and then we go one by one picking champions, and by the end of it we have 5 each, and we have to build a team for clan boss. That's the bare bones of it. You can get more information on the 1 hour long draft video that you have on the channel, right?
Yeah.
And
you know, look, there was a 5-minute clock. We had 25 champions to draft. I thought we actually kept it pretty good time.
Yeah, I think it was like a fun hour for sure. Just the whole the feelings that I had throughout, from the start, the excitement all the way to the end. It was like if I could graph it out, it would be like this, then down, then up. It was crazy. It was crazy. If I could share the heart rate through my watch at that specific time with each pick, then it would have been an insane kind of
next time we're getting a heart rate monitor for everybody. 100%. We're just gonna put it on the stream. I love it. Yeah, my favorite part was actually watching your face during this, because you were panicking a little bit there, which was just amazing moment. Like, those are my favorite points of these drafts. It's not just getting your champ. There's 3 great moments in a draft, right? When it comes to a fantasy draft like this, there's one, watching that person panic as the clock ticks down and down and down. They don't know what to get, right? That's always enjoyable to watch when it's not you.
Yeah, exactly.
The second one is when you make a pick and everybody goes, because you just made a great pick. That's like one of my favorite moments, right? And you definitely had one of those moments. I think you actually had a couple of them, which is really cool.
A couple of them. It was crazy. And by the way, Deadwood also has interviews with each and every one of the content creators that's included in this draft, and they talk about their picks, so you can check all of those out. Again, I'm just saying it so that everybody gets hyped it up, because what are we doing on Friday? Just tell them.
We're doing the live draft. That's right. We're going to be doing not the live draft, but the live reveal. So we're going to be on stream on my channel on Twitch, and we're going to show at least a snippet of everybody's run. We're going to talk about those teams a little bit, what we ended up deciding to go with, the struggles we had, what worked for us, and so you get an idea of how those comps actually work. And then we're also going to crown a winner and see who won this darn thing, and that's gonna be pretty exciting. I'm probably going to end up giving away we'll probably end up giving away a bunch of gems on stream.
Right, there's a ton of gems to be given away also. Not by just the winner. I think
everybody's going to be giving stuff away. We got 14 over 14,000 gems that we're able to give away. So should be pretty awesome time.
By the way, it's not just the winner that will be crowned in this competition. It's just somebody gets first position. The other 4 have to suffer with a very specific Deadwood thought of this as a way to punish us and make us work harder to build our teams. So basically, if we don't get the first position, everybody else has to share either an embarrassing picture or story, or both, whatever they are comfortable with, right? But it has to be something fun, not just I went to the shop and it didn't have cash, Something that is entertaining. Something that
needs to be a legit moment. It needs to be a legit embarrassing moment, right? You can be okay with it at this point, but it has to be something everybody else is going to appreciate. Yeah, I got a long-standing one that I tend to tell because it's pretty great from when I was a kid. So I think
Will
that'll
you
be
tell
a
it
nice
even
one.
if you win? If you win? Just
No,
no? You're saving it
I
for
have
the next one?
yeah, exactly.
Just
I have to
saving
be
it
prepared for the next one. Yeah,
to
for
get
sure.
everyone hyped about the next competition that we do again, the same
Exactly.
way. So I will
Exactly.
spoil it for you guys that are watching this video right now in terms of the draft and how it went. So if you don't want to get this spoiled, pause the video, go check out on how the draft went and all the decision making, and then come back to this one. But basically, this is how it looks like, and the draft is basically YST went first, then me, myself, Deadwood Jedi, Hell Hades, and Scratch. Each of us had specific picks, and I ended up, I'm not gonna take this video too long. I ended up with Chris, Iron Brago, God Security, Farrakin, and Martyr. All right, these 5 champions I have to build a clan boss team with, and I have the opportunity to switch out one of those 5 with whatever else I want that has not been picked already, and I can do that before we submit our final run. So
Exactly. Anytime between now and the final thing, you can just take out somebody you don't like.
So what you're looking at right now, this is not the test server, so this is my normal account. So the gear that you see right now is not the one that I've been working with. This is my my Chris that I use for Hydra. But on the test server, I've been trying for hours with different builds and different champions, trying to think of solutions for each and every one of those. And Deadwood went with, I think, one of his most unique teams that you must have seen like dozens of videos that he has before, and he's trying to do the I would say the best team that you've ever built before, or have you built a better one before?
You know what? This might be like on my account. I think this team. Well, we'll see when we get there. We'll see when we get there. But I think I might do the most damage I've ever done on my account with this team. So I do a lot of clan boss videos, but a lot of times they're other people's accounts. So my own team, I do well. I do very well, I would say. Usually the top damage dealer in my clan, but I don't hit those like Victor TES Mullet Reaver kind of heights myself. So I'm interested to see how much I can push this. Gear's definitely going to be an issue, and we'll see what I can do. I'm pretty excited about my team.
Without like spoiling anything, I just want to say, or just going into more details, I just want to say that Runekeeper was the most surprising one out of the 5 that you picked. And just give me a minute of your thoughts on that specific champion, why you picked Runekeeper for that specific team.
Well, Runekeeper, I mean, whenever you're building a Demitha team, particularly, which is what I have here, right? There's a couple things that you need, and one of them is you need Demitha to go at a 3-1 ratio. And in order to do that, you need 2 things generally, right? You do need 2 things, and there's a combination of how you do it. You need someone that gives you increased speed or a turn meter booster, and then you need a second turn meter booster. So you absolutely have to have at least one, and then you can go with the speed buff that she'll extend, or you can go with another turn meter booster. In this case, Runekeeper is a kind of an amazing champion for clan boss. He has a turn meter boost, 25% on his A2. It's a 3-turn cooldown, which is just bonkers. Gives you an increased attack buff too. So he's kind of like Seeker Light in that respect. But the cool part about his kit is his A3 skill, because he has a nice little cleanse. Now here's a little sneak peek about this, right? His cleanse ability, if I'm not mistaken, is that it books down to a 4-turn cooldown, right?
Right.
So what we end up doing is we end up prioritizing his A2. And because he's taking 3 attacks every turn, that cleanse comes back at the same time, every time. So I can actually use it to make this an affinity-friendly team. Now, I'm not even guaranteed that I'm going to be using Runekeeper in my final build of this, but I'm definitely going to be doing this as a team to showcase at the very least. It's an awesome team. But I mean, obviously, I have to maximize my damage. As we said in my video, we're not competing against a clan boss, we're competing against each other. I might have to make a substitution and take it to that next level. But yeah, he's an outstanding champion for this. A little hard because, obviously 3-turn cooldown with the turn meter boost is not going to work for every comp, and getting the 3-1 ratio is really hard to do anyway. but he is very useful, and there are more than a couple builds out there that utilize him. A Face Melter, one of my mods, puts in a lot of work on that, and really likes using him. And I think he's just a great underrated champion, defensive champion. Does some
Yeah,
defense, just does some good damage too if you build him right. So he's a
pretty
I was
solid
very
pick.
happy I got him.
I was very surprised in that pick as the final fifth, but it makes sense to pick that. And I want to see at the end everyone's teams and how they've decided to switch out that one specific champion and who it will be by the end of it, just so they can try
Yeah.
and squeeze in as much damage as possible. We actually went into more detail on my picks and what I did, so I will not cover it during this video over on Deadwood's Jedi. I think you'll be posting this tomorrow, so definitely check it out. Make sure you subscribe to Deadwood so you see when he posts a video with me, where I do cover my 5 picks and the plus ones that I had in mind or will have in mind. I'm still haven't decided, guys. I'm still not. I still haven't finished my run. I'm still
Coldbrew's
working
got the
on it and
mystery
improving
team.
everything. Yeah, it's the mystery team. It's literally Krisk plus Martyr, and I'm changing all the others all around. It's a confusion in my mind, and working on a test server, at least that's a blessing, because I would have just eliminated all the silver from my account, all my glyphs, destroyed all my builds. The test server is the only way to go with these kind of stuff. And
that's one of the things I really wanted to make happen for this. Is one of the reasons why we haven't done this sooner is because a competition like this, you're gonna be moving a lot of gear around. You're gonna be doing a lot of changes, and I don't know that anybody has enough silver to really just willy-nilly build a team like that. It takes a lot of work, and then you're also sacrificing your normal account to do that, so it can be pretty challenging. So being able to be on the test server is definitely a must big part of it. It's the reason why some people aren't a part of this competition too, because they don't have access. So
unfortunately,
it's unfortunate in that sense, but it's good that we have this available.
I think it's a perfect thing to do with access to the test server, and it's something that we should have done earlier. Yeah, definitely. And I hope if Plarium likes the idea, I think they liked it a lot because they did share it on their socials. So I think they're into more of the getting the all of the community excited about a specific thing about the game, and it's us, the content creators, that we're making this. You really thought of this and had everything worked out, and getting everybody organized, not the easiest thing. I know that you haven't slept like the proper like at the right time since what, a week now or more.
Yeah, I've basically been waking up around sometime between midnight and 3 a.m. and just going through there. So it's been a a little bit rougher on the old body, but it's okay. It's all right. I have to tell you, it's worth it. I've had more fun doing this than anything I've done in Raid up to this point. And it's been 2 years of amazing content creation, working with a lot of different people. But like I'm enjoying this more than anything else. Like Definitely. I would have done this without Plarium support, without being able to give away gems, just on my own, because I enjoy it so much, and this is going better than I ever could imagine. People are excited more than I was anticipating too, and I anticipated people to get excited. So this is really awesome time, really fun.
Yeah, I love these competitions. We covered it over in your video as well, but these competitions is what really makes your mind work a little bit harder.
Oh yeah.
For clan boss, for dungeons, for any kind of PvE challenge that we put to ourselves, and the clan boss is a perfect place to do this. And
and it's been a while since we had one of these collaboration contest things, and I keep getting comments on the videos, people going like, yes, thank you, we want more of this. So we'll definitely be bringing this back. Like, this will be happening more than once, because people seem to really be enjoying this, and for good reason.
Deadwood did mention that this will not be the only one, that we'll have more creators in the future. It's not going to be us 5. Probably originally Deadwood didn't even plan on competing, but then things changed, and then he decided to compete. So in future competitions, he might just be like a judge or just a commentator, I would say. I would guess, right?
I kind of want to be I want to be the Mel Kiper of this thing. I want to be the announcer. I want to be the guy in the studio going, well, that's an interesting pick. I don't know what Coldbrew's thinking on that one. It's going to be an interesting choice. My guess is he's going to probably try and do this here, and have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. Do these interviews, that to me is really enjoyable because I like talking about it as much as I like doing it. But
Yeah.
I'll have to tell you, the thing I'm surprised about, I'm really enjoying building this team too. So maybe I'll have to compete in the future as well.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's like, at first I wasn't that excited about this, but then when the draft started, like the minute it started, oh okay, ooh, competition. I gotta win this. I gotta do my best.
Right.
So it really feels different when you do this kind of stuff with others who also have the same drive as you and the same they feel the same excitement for the game as you. So it's
That's
definitely a worthy thing to do.
We're gamers. We want to win. It gets pretty intense there.
Exactly. So before we close off, what time is the live gonna be on Friday?
Absolutely. So it's on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Deadwood Jedi. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's where I live. I live in Los Angeles. So it'll be at 10 a.m. On Friday. But that does mean if you're in UTC, you want to do that UTC time, that's 5 p.m. So if you're in New York City, it's going to be at 1 in the afternoon. If you're in London, it'll be 6 in the evening. So come by, check us out. It'll be perfect to go with your lunch if you're on the East Coast or in the Midwest, or your dinner. You can eat and watch us make fools of ourselves. If you're in Europe, it'll be a lot of fun.
100%. So you heard the man, guys. Go over to the links below that I'll have in the comments of the video, not the description. Go over there, check those links out, check the previous videos, get excited, get hyped, because on Friday it's all gonna be down to who has the best clan boss team. And I'm really excited to see what the cap is gonna be in terms of damage. Like, are we gonna reach over 100? Definitely. What is gonna be really the cap? Who knows? Just have to tune in on Friday. Thanks guys so much, and we'll see you soon. See ya.
Take care.